Midas's drum gun not actually being Midas's drum gun to Fortnite straight trolling us. They've got some explaining to do. But first, with Season 4 here, that means a new battle pass. To win one from me, it's as easy as dropping a like on the video and commenting your epic ID down below. And as always, remember to pop in code MMCS in the Fortnite Item Shop. Season 4, it started with a bang. We've got new weapons, new mobility, new vaults, bosses, and some awesome new points of interest. This is where things start to get a little strange. Fortnite told us that at the end of Season 3, there were going to be a lot of items that were going to get vaulted, like the mammoth pistol, the drum shotgun, and in particular, the red-eye assault rifle. And a lot of people weren't happy about it. Obviously, when Fortnite says something like this, you're going to believe them. That's until you jump in over at Mega City, and you'll find the Diamond Diva NPC, and upon eliminating her, you can find the supposedly vaulted red-eye assault rifle and use it. You'll be the only person in game that will have it, and I think you'll get everyone a little confused. Fortnite, I thought you said you vaulted this. And a lot of people had high expectations with this season. I mean, it was hyped up loads, and when the trailer dropped a day early, we saw the eclipse happening, and everyone was buzzing to jump into their first game and to see the eclipse happening up in the sky. Well, that didn't quite happen. We've just got the normal day and night cycle that normally happens. Fortnite kind of baited us with it. After all of that build up in Season 3 that the eclipse was coming, we didn't even get to experience it in game. But what about what happened last season over at one of the Explorers research facilities? Towards the end of last season, hidden deep within the jungle, people found a couple of files lying on a desk. Now, at first, it probably didn't seem like much, but that was up until you took a closer look and realised it had the Stark Industries logo on the front. Now, people were pretty quick to assume that Fortnite added this by mistake, and that was until Fortnite updated the game, and they were still there. It seems like they weren't put there by mistake, and that Fortnite were actually teasing the return of either Stark Industries or another huge Marvel collab season. I mean, even a film camera was found in the base next door. But as you now know, we jump into Season 4, and there is nothing to do with Marvel at all. And now if you go back to this Explorer's base where these Marvel files were once found, yeah, they're no longer there. What a way to get our hopes up, Epic. And it gets even worse when you hear about the lie Fortnite have done with Midas's drum gun. But first, before we go any further, say hello to Hawks, a brand new free online PvPvE extraction shooter on a new mysterious island where monsters covert the powerful relics of a lost civilization. Your job is to jump into this new island, gather weapons, upgrade your gear, employ special abilities and tech, and wield these mysterious artifacts. Become a renegade and squad up with your friends, race to the top spot by outgunning other rival renegades, and escape with a bounty of ancient treasures. The island itself, Exile, is a beautiful, luscious island which will continue to evolve as the story of the island unfolds during limited time events and seasons. Speaking of seasons, it's in Season 0 right now, which comes along with a free Renegade Battle Pass as it's currently in open beta testing. You get to keep everything you earn before the official launch of the game, so it's definitely worth jumping on right now. Are you ready to take on the mission? Pre-download Hawks for PC and PlayStation right now. Link is top of the description to start your adventure. One of the biggest changes Fortnite made this season was the return of some of our favourite mythic weapons from Fortnite's past, like the boom bow, shockwave launcher, the Foundation's MK7, and even Midas's drum gun. But you're not gonna like this at all. Fortnite lied to us about Midas's drum gun. I mean, it's not even his. You need to hear about this. When you break into the vault, you're more than likely going to take Midas's drum gun. I mean, it's the best weapon in the game, if not the best weapon that's ever been in Fortnite. Its high fire rate and damage makes it insane. But what if I told you this isn't Midas's drum gun we all used to know and love? When stealing it from the vault, it's clearly called Midas's drum gun, right? But that's up until you eliminate someone with it and you find out it's actually Jules' drum gun, which was actually a nerfed version of the original Midas one. So this isn't actually Midas's drum gun you're actually stealing, it's Jules's. I mean, regardless, I'm still gonna take it every time, but we're just gonna have to pretend it's Midas's. But there's no hiding this next lie, Fortnite. Throughout Fortnite's history, there's been one feature everyone's wanted, and that's the ability to put your weapon on your back as a back bling. This feature feature's been teased throughout the years, and in last season's trailer, we really got our hopes up because every character in that trailer placed their current weapon they were using on their backs as they jumped into the jungle, being overlooked by Dr. Sloan. We even got a few weapons last season, like the cyber cannon, which replaced your back bling, and we really thought this feature was coming. We spent all of last season waiting for it to never come. It always seems like they show us features in these trailers that they never actually intend on implementing. Just like again in this season's trailer, Fortnite showed us Kato Thorne's trophy room with Oro's skull and a ton of other items after he teleported back from traveling in the past. We then jumped into season 4, and I think we were all a little disappointed to find out that none of these vaults were actually like this, and none of the collection that we saw in the trailer could be found anywhere. Tons of people were complaining all over social media. I guess Fortnite need to stop baiting us and getting our hopes up in these trailers. So let's take it all the way back to Chapter 2, Season 3, where we saw Midas got eaten by a shark. Everyone that saw this thought that was the end of Midas, but that was up until Donald Mustard, one of Fortnite's creators, came out and said, don't worry, Midas is still alive. It seems like that every new season that goes past, there seems to be a new teaser or hint to do with Midas coming back, especially if MMCS is on the island. But it's been years since, and just as we all got our hopes up with this season being a heist theme, I mean that's perfect for Midas, it seems like all this hyping up has been for nothing, as found inside one of these vaults is Midas's hand, kinda suggesting, just like Oro's skull, that Midas is never coming back now. So at first we thought Midas had died, then we were told he was still alive, then there's been loads of hints about him coming back, and now we've found out it seems like he's died. Fortnite really are just messing with us now. And you thought Fortnite was messing us around with Midas's return, then what about this? Before jumping into a new game of a new season, a lot of us take the time to look at the battle pass for the season and to check out all the new cosmetics and items. And believe it or not, some people have even spotted in one of the new loading screens that Kato Thorne has the Infinity Blade in one of his vaults. I've seen a few people now mention this, that they went into game expecting it to be there, and it turns out it can't be found. And that's because it's not even in game. The fact it's teased in a Fortnite loading screen and not in game has so many people confused looking for it, expecting it to be there. I mean, we even had the same thing happen last season with one of the loading screens, suggesting that the new jungle biome was going to flood, and did it? No. I don't know if Fortnite are lying at this point or just a bit confused themselves. And that's all. Remember, don't miss out on the new Hawks crossplay open beta by clicking the link in the description, and be sure to check out one of these other videos I've picked out especially for you on screen here. I'll see you over there.